Incoming transmission. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. And yes, we are not exactly in the same spot where we left in the previous episode, but again, I did some things off screen, like cleaning the inventory and also send more strike team missions. But right now, we're on track. Don't ignore those guys over there. On track to start exploring the southwest and the south side. And we're gonna start by getting the supply cache over there. And only have our station drop over there. Okay. Let's see, where exactly do I have to climb? How far? Should be, yeah, okay, it's over there. And we're actually getting near the main quest. One of the side missions. Crime scene. Come on. Come on, meet little nomad. You can do it. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. As I see it, it's right there. It's right there. That was awesome parking, I would say. Now, let's not dive down. This is A+ for parking. No, Nomad is rolling going on the other side. Perfect. But no problem. We're back inside the Nomad. Okay, we do have for the evidence, and we have crime scene, and just further down plants, bootleggers, memory trigger. Wait, what was, where was the, I think, yeah, they're actually overlapping over here. Yep, is the main quest and one of the side quests. Got it. But first, let's go.
Pathfinder, we are nearing Karabdis Point. The exile camp mentioned. Pathfinder, Venture Ren KT buried the Kett Transponder near this location. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Okay, thank you, Sam. You kind of overlapped all three stuff over there, so basically I didn't get anything. I guess, yep, this is the transponder, and this is the scene. Crime scene. Let's start with this one.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
So killing him wasn't just enough.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine. Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
Okay, we have a data pad. Let's read that. Evacuation notice. With the recent reports of toxic water supplying the Badlands, the plans for large-scale settlement have been cancelled. Instead, this area will be sealed off and converted to a penal colony. Anyone who fails to evacuate does so at their own risk. You'll be considered a permanent resident of the territory and won't be allowed back in. Sloan Kelly.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Okay.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
Okay, there was another data pad over here. Personal log, ZR. New entry. More mines went missing. Damn scabs. Not gonna bother putting them out anymore. It was just a stupid precaution anyway. If someone got the quads to take me head on, I welcome the challenge. End log. And I guess somebody did. Is there anything else I can read? Not really. Frying pan. Okay. I guess outside.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know
If-
where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today.
Okay, that's a bit sus.
Look somewhere else.
Ah, you're not. You're not hostile. You have a container over there. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking through the trash, of course. Malaks.
Welcome to Caribdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
No thanks. I'm good for now.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
So, what's your story?
How'd you end up on Gadara?
Followed Sloan from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
But seems you managed to survive.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Caribdis Point was born.
Do you know anything about the murdered Krogan?
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
True. Anything about poisoned Angara?
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
Were you involved?
I found a log that mentioned trouble with this camp. Know anything about that?
Can't say I do, I just sell beds.
And clean water.
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please.
There was something else.
Welcome back.
Okay, tell me more about this place then.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
Okay, I'll let
I
you
better
do
get
it.
going.
See you around.
As I said, pretty suspicious. And maybe your answer is below. We have
Picked clean.
Come on, now you can get in. There's the Kett Transponder.
Found it. Well, that's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, meridians.
We're making progress.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Sure, kid.
Okay, we got parts of the main quest. And okay, Joel wants to talk. We have email from him. Perfect, we can advance that. And that's talk with Gil. Right, what did I get? Hurricane, don't care. Then again, Revenant, but as I said, I would very much prefer to research and build it on my own. Okay, light stock, 105 assault rifle stability. Reload speed goes down a bit. Interesting. So lose the extra weight, gain more stability, but also lose reload speed. Naturally, I like that deal. Right, what we have here, a crate.
Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
So I guess stealing wasn't enough.
So exiles stole the Angara's design and poisoned them for good measure.
Survival, it brings out the worst in people.
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
Well, I know you're involved. That much is clear.
I won't ask again. Where did you get the filter designs?
There's a history here you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
We couldn't pay Sloane's protection fees, so she forced us out. We came to the Angara for help. Starving. Dying. But instead of being decent, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits. Clothes. Weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them.
And took all their business.
So yeah, basically competition. Got it. But they do deserve justice.
I won't let you get away with this.
Figured you'd say that. Kill them.
You and what army? There's a datapad here. Just let me read it. You guys chill for a second. About Semaj. Riley. Keep an eye on him. He's been complaining about you know what, and I don't want you know who finding out. Remind him of the oath, and if he disregards, well, one less mouth to feed. Malax. Okay, boys. Ask for it. Thank you, PB. Oh, hello.
Launch the grenade!
Can I scan you? I guess not. Ow. That actually hurts.
PB's hurt!
You think?
At least the Angara get some justice.
No small victory, kid.
Well, in the end, nobody won, I guess. You have anything? Oh, you have a terminal I haven't read. Okay, visitor's log. Name, Boyle. Notes, bed, water, dinner, travel provisions. Name, Advesa. Notes, bed and water. Name, Xenor. Notes, bed, water, travel provisions. Name, Zvos. Bed, water, dinner. Name, Josil. Bed and water. Rules and regulations. Charities point house rules. I'm butchering the names. What you do in your own bunk is your business, but keep the noise down. No stealing, no killing or violence of any kind. Keep to your bunk in the common areas. Meals are kept on a strict schedule. If you're late, that's your problem. We hold the right to kick your ass out at any time. What's with the name? I dated human once who liked mythology. Molochs. Huh. Is this Greek mythology then? Didn't seem familiar. Still doesn't. But since you mention of mythology, I'm just curious. I might just look it up off screen just out of curiosity. Okay, I guess there's nothing else here. So that's done. What's close by? Plant samples. And then we have beer run, scan the bodies, and more memory triggers. More bodies, package deal. Yeah, I'll go this way first, and then we'll go this way. Yep, let's do like that. Where's my nomad? Over there. Slowly but surely, we're taking off those side quests. Too bad that right now nobody is alive, either from the Angia or here. So good job, guys.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Is that the one?
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
We can do
Don't
that.
forget Sloane and how she hates the initiative.
True.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Oh, okay. Look for signs of violence between rival. I guess. Settling Kadar. Find an opposite. Help Katus with the cat on Kadar. Stabilize Kadar's environment. Okay. Apparently helping Dr. Nakamoto was part of this. But we didn't actually help him retrieve the formula though. But good to know. Okay. And okay, everything is across the river. Which is toxic. Got it. Ugh. Slowly but surely dipping my toes. I might need to do this on foot. Is that the bootlegger's quest? Yep.
Fresh batch of Kadara's infamous home-brewed ale.
Pathfinder, Kesh's assistant asked you to secure some of that.
I know.
What'll it be?
Bottle of your hardest stuff.
This is for Superintendent Kesh.
Make it 6.
Okay. Got it. Make it 6. Hope that's enough. But that finishes that. Okay, got it. Counting bodies. Scan. Should be over there. Can I make the jump?
Yep. Still hurts.
Nope. Damn it. Well, that happened. Do I still have the... Oh. You didn't save after talking with the bootlegger? Really?
What'll
Game?
it be?
There we go. So I guess I'm gonna have to go a bit around. Or maybe it's a bit
Underground, maybe?
underground. What? You mean the chest? Should be... right along here. Or you mean for the body? And there is some guys over there. And I don't exactly see it from here. Oh, I just want the chest. Which doesn't seem to be on this side then. Right, back to the Nomad. So I have it close by. Is that by any chance the body I'm looking for?
Nice day for a stroll, huh? Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
You're sure? Huh. Oh, there it is.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Okay, there's the chest.
Shit, take
Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, ooh. I felt that. There's all this for... I thought he was bugged. Okay. But I was able to loot it. Memory trigger over there. She's on that side. Got it. Are you teabagging him? You're kinda sitting on him and jumping on him. I don't believe you that he's okay, to be honest. Okay, let's see if this opens up another memory.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Got it. This is the beacon here for the settlement, and we do have a memory trigger close by. Actually, I go first towards the forward station. I think that's better, and then I'll double back and activate the monolith, counting bodies and all this. Okay, where's that memory trigger? Is it over there? I think it's way up here. There it is. No, 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 no. You piece of Nomad, you. Okay, Nomad, relax. You got this. I believe in you. Or maybe you don't got this. Okay. Let's just get out. I think I can reach it manually.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Perfect. More stuff for us to investigate when we get back to the Nexus. Actually, it's better crafting. Should be just straight ahead. Over there at that camp, I guess.
Look out. Our connections won't do us any favors at a camp like that.
Anyone else? think that should be everyone. And there's the force station. You mean the plant over there? I guess so. Oh, guess I just needed to scan. Got it. Is there anything at this camp though? Or I just got everything related to pickup quests? Still don't know what's with the generators though. This is, I think, is the third or fourth one. I just, you know, turn it off. Who are you fighting? Oh, we have some these. That's right. Got it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Thank you, Sam. That should be towards the cave, behind enemy lines. Yeah, that's the ransom. So they just select the monolith and then go this way afterwards. Okay.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
This area can be mined for resources.
If I'm
You
right
can
on
extract
top of
minerals
it.
via your mining interface.
That's out of zone. Where do I have the mining? Oh, really? Have a mining zone reach over there? For crying out loud. Then we have just this one. Okay, I can do that off screen. No worries. Oh, we have this monolith. Which way? This way? Scan for glyphs.
You have to help them.
Hello. Wait, help you. What are these guys? These, I think, might be resistance, I guess. One is over there. And the other one, is it on top here or no? It's just over there.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Hello guys. Can we chat? Yes, no? Anyone? Not even a thank you or something? You're not Rokar, because if you were... Okay, local Angar.
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I kind of done this before.
I've got experience with Remnant tech. I know what I'm doing. Mostly. This isn't Ryder's first model.
How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you.
Okay. Just watch me fail Sudoku.
Interface accepted.
Oh, no Sudoku? Really?
Alright, one more and the vault should be open.
Okay, see? Easy. I was expecting Sudoku. Maybe because we had these guys here. Now, tell me it's easy to get out of here. It is. Perfect. Let's not dive the Nomad head first into war. Ah! Ow, 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 ow. And there's the last body.
That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
Which is way over here. Actually, not exactly. It's close to the fast travel. That's perfect. Package deal. Hey, sorry, little nomad. That didn't do absolutely squat. So is it here? Yes, no? Thank you, PB. Anyway, I have a big guy. No, thank you. You got this, guys. You got this. Good night. Did I just run over a nutty? I don't think we have anything of interest here except fighting and a couple of containers. Now everything explodes. Really? And nothing to scan. Yep. This was just outpost out here. Nothing of interest. I thought maybe it was the nav point for this side quest. Where is it exactly? Okay, on my right.
This is the location from the Slenderman, Pathfinder.
Ah, hello.
Approaching nav point for the weapons cache, Pathfinder.
Oh,
Wait, is this the weapons cache or...
The Turians set us up. What a surprise.
Ah, yep, this is the... the package deal quest. Oh, great. Look what's here. More trash cans. Which are marked as containers.
Careful!
Yeah, don't worry, we'll fight them. Just let me loot everything from here. Oh, hello. Take a chill pill, dude. Why is Drac much smaller than the Berserker? Just let me loot, guys. Grenade. Anyone around here? You were there. Unfortunately, far away to get you with biotics.
Looks like outlaws.
Where is... you are there? Ah! Really? I missed? Miss.
I think that's all of them.
Yep, and a level up. Perfect. Did I loot this lithium? No.
It's full. After that ambush, I thought the whole thing was a scam.
Turians still got explaining to do.
True. Which is... yeah, at the same wind farm. Could have waited actually and delivered the parts quest as well. Oh well. It is what it is. We have rocks and then we have Krogan Betrayal. Where Drax is coming into play. Let's just get back to the main roads. If there's such a thing, ow. Apparently it is, but it's through here. Phew. Is this another... just random over here? Just containers and all that. Could be. Deconstruct directly. What's this? Dischargeable. Right. We have another container over here. Okay, this was just a place to get some stuff, it seems. Unless something else activates later, because there's a lot of containers around here. By the looks of it.
Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to...
Yeah, you think? Right. Oh, and actually this one loops around like this. So I can continue this way. And then loop around here. Perfect.
Looks like outlaws. Friends of Spender?
Ah, this is gonna be fun.
Yep. But I kind of want to go after the chest first. Sorry, Drac. It's gonna take a bit to reach that point. I wonder if there's mines around here as well. Maybe I should have to risk it with the Nomad. First, let's check this small camp really quick. See if there's anything around here. Nothing of interest. Shutter seat. Really? Why do I scan a shutter seat? What's the point of it? Okay. Thank you for that. Not even Sam says something like, I don't know, that seat shouldn't have been in that shuttle or whatever. Contraband seat. No. Should be close. At least it's easy to get up to it. Perfect. Alright, back down. Strangely enough, doesn't seem that far away from this vantage point. I guess I'm not taking fall damage. That's good.
Uh-oh, we got company!
That's not company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have blabbed. Let's get out of here! Quick,
That's
get
the
on
mine
shuttle.
over there. I nearly...
up!
What the?
Undocumented
No,
mineral
wait!
nearby, Pathfinder.
Don't leave us! The bastard left us!
Of course he did.
I have no problems with you guys. Just wanna scan some rocks first. Right, now that the rocks are scanned,
Shuttle left without them.
time to say hello. You get... I missed. Of course. See ya. That's not exactly a bad combo. But I'll give it that. Where do you think you're going? You know what they say, never kick a man down. But they didn't say anything about guns while they're down. Okay. First, more loot. Then we go inside. What do we scan over here? More Milky Way research. Don't mind if I do. And anything else? We do have more trash cans, more bins. And data pad. Paper trail. To William Spender from undisclosed recipient. Spender. We received your supplies, but I'm not sure how you expect us to keep pressure on the Krogan. It's half of what you promised. Maybe we can throw rations at them? I'm starting to think trusting you was a bad idea. Have you even used that scramble I gave you? I bet it's just lying around your quarters or something. You've got a title. That means power. Use it. Our own.
So Spender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
This Arone seems concerned about something hidden in Spender's apartment on the Nexus.
Arone, I've tangled with that crook before. What's he doing with Spender?
The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly
Yes.
recommend finding it.
We'll do
So,
it.
find the scrambler, nail Spender. Check.
Another thing to do on the Nexus. Perfect. And we have a terminal. What do you have? Shipment 349-1. Status received. Client. Spender. Recipient. Our own. Contents. Medical supplies. Crate or 2. Ration crate or 5. Krogan colony map. Mantis. Predator. ×2. Grenade. ×6. Let's
This
activate
must
that
be a
one.
rendezvous point for these exiles. Remote enough.
Great spot for Spender to do some dirty work. Well out of Tan's jurisdiction.
Do we get a side mission regarding that? Yes, no. Doesn't seem like it. Or I'm not seeing it here. Right. Let's check the other things on the terminal. Shipment 346-1. Status received. Client Reyes. Hello. Recipient Aron. Contents regular munition shipment. Shipment 347-1. Status received. Client undisclosed. Recipient Aron. Contents data scramblers ×5. Note: deluxe model capable of storing and scrambling data. Shipment 348-1. Status sent. Client Umi. Broker Aron. Contents wrinkle ×5. Whiskey ×10. Vodka ×12. Ether. And I think Umi is the woman that asked us to get some beer, some booze from here, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll see when we deliver the drinks. And finally we have shipment 350-1. Status send. Client Escal. Broker Aron. Contents stimulants, medigel, sedatives, ether. A bit more contraband going on here. Right. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna get back to the Nomad and all that. And we're gonna continue next episode with the rest of the side quest and possibly just deliver what we have. And I think that will cover most of the next episode. Because probably I'm gonna get back to the Tempest as well. And read emails if we have. And then afterwards, we can do the vault. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.